Hello everyone, welcome to a new video of Firepower Threat Defense series. In this video, we are going to start with pre-filter policy on FTD. So let's jump on to the FMC and start it. So here is my FMC and I am under the access control policy, routed FTD access control policy. In here, you see I am using the new UI for the policy. So why new UI? Because I wanted to show you how the packet is processed through the series of policies. So when the packet hits the firewall, it first hits the pre-filter policy. Okay, pre-filter rules. Then SSL, then security intelligence, then identity, then access control. Okay. So right now, if we click on pre-filter, you see we have default pre-filter policy. We can create a new filter policy and apply it here by using this drop down once we have created it. So let's go to pre-filter policy and see what are the components of the pre-filter policy and what is inside it. And we will also discuss on the purpose of this pre-filter policy. Go to policies, click on pre-filter. You see right now we have default pre-filter policy. Let's see what are the rules present in default pre-filter policy. In default prefilter policy, you cannot create any rules, okay? And non-tunnel traffic is allowed by default via the prefilter policy. And by default, the tunnel traffic, whichever is the unencrypted tunnel traffic, like GRE, not encrypted, then it will analyze all the tunnel traffic. What does it mean, analyze all tunnel traffic is? Suppose if there is a GRE packet passing through the FTD, then FTD will open the GRE packet and see what is the packet inside the GRE, okay? And the decisions will be taken on that specific packet, okay? Not on the outer source IP and the outer source IP and outer destination IP, but inner source IP and inner destination IP, the decision will be taken on. Okay, so this is like uh, I would say decoupling the GRE packet here, or maybe any unencrypted protocol. Unencrypted basically I would say tunnel traffic. So let's go back and create our new pre-filter policy. Click on new policy, give here, uh, uh, let's say, what should I name it? I want to give it a good name. Okay, routed FTD pre-filter. Let's keep it as this name. You can also provide a description and hit the save button. Now I have created my own pre-filter policy. In this pre-filter policy, you see non-tunnel traffic by default is allowed. If no rule is matched in the pre-filter policy, then non-tunnel traffic through it is allowed. And it will be, you know, then inspected by further policies. As we saw the order of policies in the access control policy new UI. Now, by default for the tunnel traffic, you have an action, analyze all tunnel traffic. So all unencrypted tunnel traffic will be evaluated on the packet which is inside that specific tunnel, not on the outer IP and outer source, on the inner IP, inner source and the service. There is one more action here. You can also set to block all tunnel traffic, okay? That way it will block all the tunnel traffic before it even reaches to access control policy. So pre-filter policy is evaluated as soon as the traffic hits the box, okay? And it is basically used also in the places where you want to not perform any snot based inspection, or you just don't, you have very huge flows of I would say trusted traffic, and you don't want firewall to waste its resources, so you can put the traffic under the pre-filter policy. So let's say analyze all tunnel traffic for us here. Now you see there are two kinds of rule we can present: add tunnel rule and add prefilter rule. Okay. If I click on add prefilter rule, this is the rule UI where you can create a pre-filter rule. So in order to create a rule, let's say test rule, there are three actions: analyze, block, fast path. The traffic which is on the fast path will always bypass the access control and the QoS. It's also written on the top. I like this thing about the FMC that the things are a, a small, description about the use or the purpose of the rule is mentioned on the top, along with a few more important details. Analyze, send for the further policies for evaluating it after passing from here. Block, just block at the pre-filter level and do not even evaluate the access control policies. Fast path, just bypass access control and QoS. Okay. Now, suppose I want to block a traffic. Okay. My access control policy might be permitting it, but I want to block it before it even reaches to the access control policy. I can say inside, source, outside, destination, from what networks. Suppose I want my LAN side as the source, destination. What should be the destination on the packet? Let's say 11.11.11.11. That is the destination on my packet. Okay. No VLAN tags. Ports. I don't have ports, but I want to add I think I cannot add the ports. I would say any ports because I am looking to block the ICMP stuff. Okay, I think that's fine. Destination here I can select, I think, ICMP. Where is ICMP? ICMP. Yeah, ICMP. See, type any code. I don't need to select. Just say ICMP. Okay. Destination. It should be ICMP packet. Let's say add rule. Now my pre-filter rule is added, and it is saying analyze. Let me change it. Analyze is by default analyze. Okay, but I want to block it. So that's how you can block the traffic at the pre-filter level. Okay. Now let's deploy the policies and let me come back to you guys. Okay, this policy is not yet applied. So once you have created the pre-filter policy, you need to bind it with the access control policy. You can, again, I'm in the legacy. Okay, I moved to the new UI while I was looking at the link. Click on pre-filter, drop down, routed pre-filter, apply, save it. Now we have applied a pre-filter policy as well. Now we will have the deployment button active. Okay. While the changes are deploying, I'll pause the video and then restart it. So guys, the deployment is now complete. Okay, now I have my router, which is this router. Here I have 10.0.0.2. Now let's try to ping 8.8.8 from here for the first. Okay, 8.8. Now let's try to ping 11.11.11.11, which we blocked. See, it does not work. And the thing which is a bit of, you know, makes it hard to troubleshoot when your pre-filter is taking the action is if you go to analysis, connection events, you won't have any connection events for the traffic being blocked because it's blocked by pre-filter. And if you go into the unified events, you won't see them here as well. I'm just waiting for it to pop up so we get the confirmation. As of now, it's querying for last 1 hour data. Okay, you see, no log at all. We have 8.8 log, but not after that. Okay, so that's something to be kept in mind. But yeah, you can. There are tools which you can use to find that out. See, if we go to device, then under the we have not yet talked about all these options, but let's talk about one option. Under the troubleshoot, we have packet tracer option. Click on packet tracer, choose the device, choose the interface on which the traffic is coming, choose the protocol, source 10.0.0.2, destination 11.11.11, which is my IP address which I blocked, type is ICMP request. And if I just do a trace here, it will show me whether it's getting allowed or it is getting dropped. You see, it's getting dropped and it says access group CSM FW, ACL, some value is there. You see, and then routed pre-filter. It's because of pre-filter policy. Okay, because the pre-filter policy will be mentioned here along with the name. So that's it about the pre-filter policy. For the non-tunneled traffic, the traffic which is not tunneled. Okay, in next video we are gonna see. I'll also delete this rule. This rule is not required. I just wanted to show you a demo. So in the next video, I want to add a tunnel rule where I would say do not analyze the tunnel traffic and put it on the fast path. But before that, I will show you what happens to the tunnel traffic when it is analyzed. Okay, when the default action is applied to it. Right now it's to analyze all tunnel traffic. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a good day and happy learning.